An analytical review of the literature on technology-mediated, inquiry-based teaching and learning, presented by Lori Powell. This presentation was created as partial fulfillment for the Memorial University course, Education 6610. Inquiry-based learning is a learning process of discovery in which students actively engage in explorations, collaborations, investigations, and observations within an authentic learning situation. Learners become driven by interest and natural curiosity, forming new understandings and new questions to explore. This learning process aligns with the theory of constructivism and leads to increased student motivation, sparks creativity, improves problem solving for real-world problems, focuses on higher-order thinking skills, and also results in increased retention of factual understandings. Teachers can integrate inquiry-based learning through the use of technology. The analysis included 15 studies from peer-reviewed educational technology journals. Thus, the 15 studies included an electronic medium. The analysis only included sources with the words inquiry learning or inquiry teaching as part of the title. The only journal sources selected were those that included research participants. Therefore, meta-analyses and book reviews were excluded. The selected studies range from 2001 to 2013. The studies included research participants from North America, Europe, Asia, and Australia. The participants range from middle school students to post-secondary adult learners and teachers. Qualitative, quantitative, or mixed methodologies were employed by the selected studies. The methods of data collection used in various studies included field notes, interviews, observations, tests, surveys, audiovisual resources, and document analysis. The analysis revealed 3 themes as follows: the impact of technology-mediated, inquiry-based teaching and learning experiences on students, the effectiveness of technology to support inquiry-based teaching and learning, the effect of attitudes and perspectives on technology-mediated, inquiry-based teaching and learning. The findings from the first theme indicated that technology-mediated, inquiry-based teaching and learning significantly improved learning achievement. Researchers observed students using the internet for research, engaging in video conferencing with e-mentors, creating weblogs, using webcams, customizing learning through mobile devices, and interacting with manipulated flash animations of science concepts to enrich the inquiry learning process. The studies included in this theme found that the students improved digital literacy skills, inquiry learning skills, and increased content knowledge specific to their unit of study. Learning achievement and content knowledge of specific domains was also improved through teacher and technology-enhanced scaffolding. Additionally, inquiry-based learning experiences improve students' social skills in such areas as collaborative ability, interpersonal skills, articulacy, ability to adapt, and judgment. Students engaged in inquiry learning, enriched through technology, presented as energized learners with increased interest in assigned tasks. The studies included in the second theme found that technology supports inquiry learning. Technology can provide authentic learning experiences through computer-based simulations. Technology tools, such as Nintendo DS, can be used to support collaboration in inquiry learning. Mobile technologies can turn informal settings into learning spaces to support environmental studies. Additionally, technology can be a means for students to customize their own learning, receive individual attention, and learning guidance. Technology also offers the opportunity for students to explore worlds virtually, to experiment virtually, and to observe results in computer-based environments. Visual learning tools and software, such as microworlds, can foster inquiry learning processes. Furthermore, software can be designed specifically to support inquiry-based explorations and processes. The studies included in the third theme found that teachers' beliefs about how students learn affect their instructional approaches to inquiry-based teaching. Consequently, inquiry principles may not be evidenced with a teacher-centered approach to instruction. Additionally, teachers' experiences affect the integration of inquiry-based teaching through technology. Teachers who engage in professional development and hands-on inquiry experiences demonstrate increased motivation, positive attitudes towards inquiry, and are more willing to incorporate technology-mediated inquiry lessons in their classrooms. Kanash reported that teachers had a desire for support to assist them in transforming and enhancing inquiry-based teaching practices. The studies reported that student learning achievement, motivation, digital skills, content knowledge, social skills, and engagement is positively impacted by technology-mediated inquiry-based teaching and learning. The integration of technology-mediated inquiry-based lessons in classrooms is impacted by teachers' experiences and attitudes. A positive attitude and experiences with hands-on inquiry-based learning can increase integration of the inquiry learning approach in classrooms. Also, instructional scaffolding can impact learner achievement, and human guidance may be needed for learners within technology-enhanced learning environments. The studies also found that technology can offer a variety of means for students to communicate their understandings and represent their ideas. Technology can additionally offer authentic experiences, be used in informal settings, and provide possibilities for collaboration during inquiry-based teaching and learning experiences. Another finding from the studies indicate that positive attitudes towards inquiry increases the integration of inquiry practices in the classroom. Positive attitudes can be nurtured through professional development and support. Song and Louis also found that inquiry learning was positively impacted by teachers who held innovation-oriented beliefs. The analysis of 15 studies demonstrated that inquiry-based teaching and learning can be facilitated through technology. Mobile learning devices, computer simulations, digital representation tools, weblogs, and software are examples of effective technologies to integrate inquiry learning with. The studies analyzed suggest that technology-mediated inquiry-based teaching and learning can have a positive impact on students. Additionally, the attitudes and beliefs of teachers impact integration of inquiry practices in the classroom. Furthermore, professional development and support surfaced as a need for teachers. The findings indicated teacher approach to instruction within technology-mediated inquiry-based environments impacts students. Teachers implementing inquiry learning should state the purpose and clarify the project requirements, and then give guidance and suggestions throughout the whole process based on performance of students. Additionally, teachers should employ different strategies to enrich inquiry learning. A mixed approach to instruction that includes teacher or technology-enhanced scaffolding in inquiry-based learning environments could improve student achievement. Mobile technologies, e-mentoring, multimedia resources, and Web 2.0 technologies have been found as means to enrich inquiry-based teaching and learning. Also, the studies found that professional development and ongoing support for teachers in the methods of inquiry-based teaching is beneficial for learners. Some of the studies in this analysis were limited to single case results, as well as small sample size. The isolated sample from these studies may not have replicable results. Also, the measurement tools and depth of research used in some studies could inhibit findings. For example, Lee, Moorman, and Dyer used teacher-made tests to examine inquiry learning in an inquiry-based environment. And Reyes, Schellens, DeWeaver, and Vanderhoeven conducted large-scale research that was limited by time and facility. Additionally, the scope of inquiry topic for research was broad. The studies in this analysis researched participant engagement within areas of science, French, math, and social science.